Hey guys, I'm Andrei, a certified translator and a real estate concierge. My company is relocating people to live in Belarus and we are selling solutions. We're choosing the best solutions for somebody to settle for a year or longer. Residency or permanent residency, real estate, education, whatever. Ask it and we'll give you the best thing for your case. Today we are talking about remote assessment of properties, and today's mission is a village house for a good British guy. The client is busy with his remote office stuff. He's in town but has no time to see it inside, so he trusted me to videotape my experience in the house, since I know a little bit about the houses, and talk to the owners and see if they are ready for the deal and how soon this may be and what issues there may be to look at. Obviously in my area, Stolbtsy, 1 hour away from Minsk, and obviously with some unhealthy food to start with, and obviously with patriotic leanings. Everything will be Belarus. Let's see what the house looks like. After I renovated my charming one-room apartment, which I sold off a few years ago to build a charming house, which I may sell off this year to get myself fully into the barn house construction. We'll see if that project makes much sense. With 2 years of courts against the builders who screwed me, I think I know a little bit about houses and I know a little bit about builders. It doesn't make me an expert. I'm not posing myself as such. There are technical experts who would come up to your place with all the rulers and lasers, which I have not a remote understanding of, and they will pronounce their verdict. I am just getting you the cultural view over the overview of a property, and it hasn't been just once when my clients wowed some kind of a thing, and this was not really a good thing over here. So culturally, budget-wise, it was there just because somebody failed something. So this is something to look at, including the mechanics of the sale. They may be different, and we'll get you the full review. Village shopping has its merits. On top of other things, you get to notice nature. Fields are getting harvested now. The summer is almost over. August is more like a symbolic month. We're almost there, maybe some 30 kilometers to go. Just admiring the local nature and showing you some glimpses of the Belarusian countryside, which is an admirable place to live, somewhere April till October. And then it becomes a little bit gloomy, foggy, a bit cold. Then you have to talk to the guys from your countries living here already, so as to understand your acclimatization potential over here. But generally, it's nothing too bad. Somewhat backing a concept of affordable houses, reachable houses. This fellow here changed hands twice. A good Australian started with this one until he got married. I hope the whole thing is still running. I mean, with the marriage. And this is now owned by an American gentleman who arranged his trimming. I guess we'll have to take care of this end of the unfortunate twig over here that collapsed. Otherwise the whole thing is in one piece, pretty much. And it's in a charming location. Who knows, maybe this fella will be our first experimental barn house. And this thing may be scaled. We'll never know until we've tried, I guess. Well, what can I say? The purpose we're looking at is pretty much fitting into this house, the other way around. And the village is pretty nice, meaning it's reachable by asphalt road. It's sitting in the National Preserve, Naliboki Forest. And the house itself is at the crossroads, which is logistically convenient in many ways, like delivering some stuff from timber to whatever, just hopping off, setting up barbecue. There's a nearby street which is quite cute out here. My local companion here. There is a touch of emergency about the deal on the grounds that we will not elaborate on for now. So this pushes down the price quite admirably. And generally, it's a pretty okay property to start with. To start with your Belarusian life and to upgrade it if need be, if you decide to stay into a summer house, or just to sell later and build something closer to Minsk if you really have to be closer to Minsk. Well, the question mark is always about the papers, the readiness for the sale. Always people say that, yeah, we have all the documents, everything is ready, but then when a man with some, training asks questions, like what do you have, they throw in a few old certificates, a few irrelevant papers, and it's not ready to sell. So this is one of the most crucial things to check. And of course the status of the land, which changes the mechanic of the deal completely. So we'll see what these guys will produce and confirm later. And alternatively, we will consider one more place today. We'll film it shortly and probably release it in one more video, because one of these houses will not be sold quite soon. Let's see how the competitor looks like.